We are studying recursion now. So recursion works is that you put a function inside of a function inside of a function. It's just the same function is put inside of the function so that it repeats until the conditions are met. So how do we do that? Like we should just try. Suppose we are taking factorial or something like factorial of 7. What's the factorial 7? It's 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That's the factorial 7, eh? So what if we wanna create a function that we give the number and it like calculates a factorial for us? So what do you need to do that? So similarly, what's the factorial of 6? Uh, so it's 7. What's the factorial 6? I guess that's the factorial 6. That isn't. So basically, what's the factorial of 7 again? Factorial of 7 is 7 into factorial of 6. Factorial of 6. So if we go about this, each number will be factorial. So like if we see the chart here, what's the factorial 7? 7 into factorial of 6. So it's the same for every number. So it will be like factorial of number n will be equal to n into factorial of n minus 1. And another for n minus 1. So what will be the factorial on this? So what will the factorial of n minus 1? It would be n minus 1 into factorial of n minus 2. And the loop will run again and again and again till it comes to factorial of 0 or factorial of 1. What's the factorial of 0 or 1? It's always 1. So now we'll create a recursive function. Recursive function is nothing but just a function running itself again and again and again in a loop till a condition is met or something. It might sound like an for loop or something, but for loop is an incursive method. This is a recursive method. It's different. So if we define a function like factorial in which we give out the number, right? So if the number is given out, number is given out. So if num is equal to 0 or num is equal to 1, then return 1. That you know that if the number is 0, number is 1, we know the factorial of 0 or 1 is 1. So else if the condition is not met, if it's not 0 or 1, else if, what do we need to return? Return n number into factorial of number minus 1. That's about it. Let's try it. So what's the factorial of, let's say, 8? Oh, we need to print it too. So what's the factorial of? It's 40,320. What's the factorial of 7? It's 5040. And that's how recursive methods work. So let's like revise the function again, which is a recursive method. Recursion is a method. So like factorial is the name of the function, eh? So if the number is 0 or 1, then we return 1 as like the answer or something. If it's anything other than 0 or 1, it will return number, the answer of number times the factorial of number minus 1, and see. And after that, when it does that, it will get into a loop again. What's the factorial of number minus 1? Number minus 1 will go here, it's now 0 or 1. It will go into loop again and again and again until it is 1 or 0. So number into factorial of n minus 1 into this, this. At the end you get the answer. That's the factorial. You could do that for any number. It will give you the result every time. It's big, but it's the result. That's about it.